Quick applause for this episode, Fairy Tale 159. This episode was hands down my second favorite episode I reviewed thus far. This is up there for me with the Acnologia as far as my favorites of what I've reviewed, because this fight was just really intense. I'm so glad that they actually adapted 2 chapters into it, so this episode really was just action-packed, emotional, and it really delivered, to be honest with you. First of all, I want to talk about Flair as a character, the way they adapted her into the anime and everything. Amazing job. The voice actress, hands down, just did a brilliant performance. Her voice acting is just phenomenal in this particular episode. Like, nobody could take that away from, regardless of what happens with that character. That voice actress really did a solid job of incredible performance. She really just delivered that Flair is creepy, Flair is weird, and Flair is kind of crazy. And she don't like blondies either. Like, I really enjoyed her performance. Flair as a character is just like, I would love to see someday Flair join Fairy Tale. I know she's so sadistic and she has this thing against Lucy, but she's just something that I would love to see around more often because she's kind of badass, but at the same time weird, and it's a different character. We don't have anybody like that in Fairy Tale at the moment that is just kind of like crazy, but at the same time just epic. And I really just enjoyed seeing the character in this episode. She was really done very well and adapted perfectly. She really just was crazy. After this episode, once again, just like how I felt after reading the manga, I want to beat the shit out of Raventail. Poor freaking Lucy. Oh man, when she was gonna do Uronometria, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. I mean, I knew what was gonna happen, but I was still like, oh man, this looks so epic. And then, bam, Raventail cheated once again. Really? Really? Like, oh man, I can't wait for anime-only viewers to see what's going to happen as time progresses with these episodes. But thus far, this episode was handled very awesomely. One problem that the episode had, and this is what a couple of Fairy Tale episodes have been having recently, is the animation. Now, the actual character designs and everything are on par and everything. It's mainly these still frames that they keep panning across. Like, for example, when Lucy gets thrown across the stadium, she just, like, there's one drawing of her, and then she's just moving with a weird-looking background. So that's really just overall lazy animation, because instead of animating her actual body falling and getting tossed over, it's just a still shot of her moving. So the animation, they really need to pick up the slack on that, because, you know, I wanted to see this to be, you know, top-notch animation, so I was a little disappointed in that aspect. But nonetheless, still, just the action, the way it was handled with everything, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. And this is mostly due to the way Hiro wrote this, because not only do you have an awesome battle, not only do you have an awesome struggle, you also get a surprise, because just when you think Lucy's about to triumph and win, Raventail cheats her out of a victory. So you get an emotional roller coaster ride with this particular fight. And it was just really awesome to see. I liked how Natsu went in the stands and quickly grabbed Flair's hair. You know, she was playing dirty, just like Raventail does. And I really enjoyed it. I thought this episode was done very well. Definitely one of the best episodes I've reviewed thus far. And like I said, my second favorite I've reviewed thus far, because it was just really done very well. Biggest complaint would have to be the animation. But as far as the way it was done, the way it was told, the way it was played out, everything was really solid. Lucy's performance, you know, the voice actress really had you there when she was like, no, anything but that. Because Flair, you know, when she don't like you, she'll do whatever. Like, she was about to put Raventail over the Fairy Tale symbol. Like, that is badass. And I really, really wish we would get more Flair in the future, because that is one character that is like, I want her in Fairy Tale. Like, I don't care how bad she looks, how bad she is. You know, convert her a little bit, make her a little bit more downplayed as far as the evilness, but please bring her to Fairy Tale, because she is epic. Again, all around, really good episode. Definitely awesome to see, because manga's been a little bit shaky, but to see the anime really going solid right now. I love this part of the anime. It was really a great fight. Really just done very well. I just wish, as a fan of you know, Fairy Tale, the actual guild and the characters and Lucy, I wish she would have won, but the way it was done was very well, and it was definitely a surprise for people that were thinking, you know, oh, they're going to just come in and kick ass. Well, it didn't pan out like that, so definitely well done. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Were you shaking in your boots while you were watching this? And what do you think about the way the outcome was? Did Hiro do the right thing with just at the last moment making Lucy get cheated out, or you wanted her to win? Or do you think that Flair should have won on her own accord, just without any, you know, third-party involvement? What do you think about that? And just your overall thoughts of the episode. Were you you hype as I was, because I was pretty excited to see this in anime form, and just, you know, even to see Makarov threaten the leader of Raventail, his son. I was just like, this is one heck of a ride. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see more fights from this tournament, because next week I believe we're going to have Geral, or Mystigan, whatever you want to call him, against Jura. So that's going to be an interesting fight. I can't wait for that. I'm Forever World. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, people, have an awesome day.